السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله، الحمد لله، والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. ربي زدني علما. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا، وأنت تجعل الحسن إذا شئت سهلا. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم في محاضرة فقه الصيام. Alhamdulillah, we are studying the fiqh of fasting, and we were in the mufattirat, the things which break the fast. And the first thing which we are studying is al-jima'. Al-jima'. So last time we studied that that fasting, that jima' with the jima', if it happens, then the fast becomes void. The fast becomes void. Today he goes on the topic that al-mubasharatu fi ghayri al-farj, right? That is contact without the private organs. Farj is private organs. So contact without the private organs. وهذا الذي ذكرناه كله إذا كانت المباشرة في الفرج. So whatever we discuss about that the fast will become void, it is with the private organs. فأما إذا كانت المباشرة في غير الفرج, without the private parts, بأن كانت مداجعة أو لمسا أو غيرهما, so it is like touching or something, فإنه في هذه الحالة يختلف الحكم بينما إذا أنزل أو لم ينزل. Right? If there's consummation or there's no consummation. فإن أنزل في هذه المباشرة فإنه يفطر. Right? If there's a consummation, then then in this case he has broken his fast مع الإثم, and there's a sin also. وقد نقل الإمام الماوردي لإجماع في هذا المساء. Right? There is إجماع. وأما إذا لم ينزل, if there's no consummation, فإنه لا يفطر لكنه يأثم. Right? But he will be sinful. لأنه كما يحرم الجماع تحرم مقدماته. So like Juma' itself is haram, the things which lead to it is also haram. لأنه قد تفضي إليه, because it leads to it. ومن حام حول الحمى يوشك أن يقع فيه. There's a fear that he will fall in it. Right? Fall in it. So kissing or something like that is also makruh. It is disliked. قبلة الصيام وحكم الإنزال بسببها. And kissing of the Sa'im, kissing the faster, and due to that there's consummation. وهذا الذي ذكرناه في غير القبلة, there's no kissing we mentioned. وأما القبلة فإن أنزل معها فالحكم كما سبق من الفطر والإثم بالإجماع. So there is consummation, then it is a sin. وأما إذا لم ينزل فيختلف الحال باختلاف الصائم وأحواله. فإن كان ممن تحرك القبلة شهوته فإنها تحرم عليه. Right? If kissing someone makes him desirous, his shahwa increases, then it is haram on him. إلا أنها لا تفطر, because there's a fear that he might break his fast. Right? وإن كان ممن لا تؤثر فيه فإنها لا تحرم عليه, but nothing happens to him. But then it was not prohibited on him or her. والأولى تركها, but he should leave it, all these things. وسنتكلم عما يتعلق بهذه المسألة إن شاء الله بالتفصيل والدليل مع ذكر مذاهب العلماء. So we will discuss about it inshallah, about all these things in the future. He says فيها عند الكلام على المكروهات الصيام. While you're speaking about makruhat, it is disliked, right? قبلة, kissing is disliked for the fasting person to do. استخراج المني, if money comes out, if the money comes out, ومن المفطرات استخراج المني بالاستمناء المحرم, due to masturbation or something haram act أو غيره, فمن فعل ذلك فقد فسد صومه, then his fasting has been broken. لأنه إنزال الناتج عن المباشرة, ونحن قد عرفنا أن الإنزال عن مباشرة يفسد الصوم, because if there is consummation, then his fast is broken. فكذلك الاستمناء يفسده. Similarly, masturbation breaks it. ولأننا إذا قلنا بفساد الصوم الناتج عن القبلة المباحة في أصلها, and that is why if he said that the fast is fasid, if it becomes destroyed the resulting fast في أصلها إذا صحبها الإنزال. Right? His fasting destroys if there's consummation because of kissing, permissible kissing. فإن نحكم بفساد الصوم الناتج عن استبناء موحدا في أصله من باب الأولى. So even masturbation, breaks it also. Anyways, it's haram to do that. الإنزال من غير عمد, right? And consummation without intention, right? Consummation without intention. وأما إذا خرج المني من غير عمد. So if money comes out without any intention, كمن فكر بالمرأة, like a person who thinks about a woman, or فتهيج وأنزل, and there's some he gets excited and it money comes out, or نظر إليها, or looks at her or something like that, فتأثر وأنزل فإنه لا يفطر. Then he has not broken his fast because it was without any intention. لأن إنزاله لم يكن عن المباشرة فأشبه إنزال المحتلم. So this will be محتلم. This will be like a person who has done احتلام. وسواء في ذلك أكرر الفكرة والنظر أم لا. It is the same if he repeats the thought and the looking or not. مع القطع بحرمة النظر معتمد. Right? Also looking, and this is haram because we are not talking about haram or halal. We are talking about whether the fast breaks or not. فالكلام ليس في حرمته وإنما في كونه يؤدي إلى الفطر أم لا. The fast is broken or not. So fast is not broken if it comes out unintentionally. وبهذا قال جابر بن زيد التابعي وسفيان الثوري وأبو حنيفة وأبو يوسف وأبو ثور، وهو مذهب الإمام الشافعي رضي الله عنه رحمهم الله جميعا. وقال الإمام مالك في إحدى الروايتين عنه إنه يفطر. Some people said, the Imam Malik said رحمه الله, that he breaks his fast. But وأبعد الحسن البصري رضي الله عنه فقال إنه يفطر وتلزمه الكفارة. And Hassan al-Basri also said that he breaks his fast without any intention, and he should do a kafara كالجماع. He should give a kafara like جماع فيما حكاه ابن المنذر وعن الحسن بن صالح ورواية الثانية عن مالك. إذا تاب الناس وكرره, if he repeats the same act and keeps thinking about it, right? But the best option is his fast is not broken and is like muhtamil, the one who does ihtilam. قال ابن المنذر والمختار أنه لا يفطر, right? He does not break his fast, right? By thinking, or if it comes out. ولا شيء عليه, is nothing on it. لكنه لو إحاط وقضى يوما مكانه فهو حسن. But if he, to be safe, if he fast one more day as qada, then then it's better. وهذا خلاف إنما هو في النظر وإما الإنزال بالفكر فقد قال الإمام مالك لا قدعون عليه ولا كفارة بالإجماع. This difference of opinion is only for looking, but if it's just for thinking and so on, and لا قدعون عليه, there's no قضاء ناهي ولا كفارة بالإجماع, and there's no kafara also just by thinking. Right? الإمزاء, then next topic about this, الإمزاء في القبلة أو مباشرة. Right? ولو قبل الرجل امرأته, if a man kisses his wife وهو صائم while he's fasting وتلذذ وأمدى, and mazi comes out, right? Mazi comes out إلا أنه لم ينزل, right? But money does not come out, right? He does not consummate. فالذي ذهب إليه الجمهور أنه لا يفطر, right? Mazi, and then he is not broken his fast. وهو قول الشافعية بخلاف عندهم it is statement of Shafi'i and others, and there's no contradiction. وحكى ابن المنذر عن الحسن البصري والشعبي والأوزاعي وأبي حنيفة أبو ثور وهو به أقول, and this is what I say. واستدلوا على ذلك بأنه ليس فيه إنزال, because there's no إنزال in it and there's no consummation in it. والمذي الخارج يشبه البول وغيره مما يخطئ, and mazi is like urine and similar to it, right? مما يخطئ ولا يوجب الغسل, and ghusl is not wajib if mazi comes out. وذهب الإمامان مالك وأحمد إلى القول بأنه لا يفطر, بأنه يفطر بخروج المذي الناتج عن القبلة. But the Imam Malik and Imam Ahmad said that he breaks the fast if it is ensuing, if it is a resultant of kissing. But this is not the correct opinion. Right? So if just mazi comes out, just wetness comes or something, then it does not break a fast. الاحتلام في الصيام. If ihtilam happens, وأما الاحتلام فإنه لا يؤدي إلى الفطر بالإجماع. Right? Ihtilam, if a person is sleeping and money comes out, then there's no fasting doesn't break. فمن احتلم من ليل أو نهار, if it's in the daytime or the nighttime, فصيامه صحيح, his fasting is correct. ولا شيء عليه, and there's nothing on him. وهو في هذا كمن دخل الذباب أو الغبار إلى جوفه من غير عمد منه. It is like a person in whose mouth a fly or dust goes in his mouth, and there's no intention, right? He does not have any intention. It's like that person. A person does not break his fast. So these are all the fast breakers, fast nullifiers, right? Al-isbahu ma'al janabati. Doing waking up in the morning with janaba. وأما al-isbah is asbah yusbih isbahan, that is doing eating suhoor with janaba. وإما إذا جامع الإنسان ليلا, if a person has جامع الإنسان ليلا, had done jima' in the night, ولم يغتسل, did not take a bath, فأصبح, and he woke up, right? وهو جنب, and he is junub, فإن صيامه صحيح, and his fasting is correct, because there was دلائل. ومثله الحائض والنفساء في الليل, right? It is same to a menstruating woman or nufasa. Nufasa is a what do you call, postpartum bleeding in the night. إذا انقطع دمها, right? If her blood stops at night, ولم تغتسلا, and they both did not do ghusl at night, then and إلا أنهما, except that they both نوت الصيام من الغد, and they both intended to fast, and they did the suhoor and then bathed, then it is totally fine, right? وبهذا قال جماهير العلماء من الصحابة والتابعين والأئمة المجتهدين. Everyone said that it is fine, right? Making like doing sahri, doing suhoor while having while being junub, that is totally fine. فممن قال به الصحابة علي بن أبي طالب وابن مسعود وأبو ذر وزيد بن ثابت وأبو درداء, all these Sahaba said that is fine. وابن عباس وابن عمر وعائشة رضي الله عنه, عائشة رضي الله عنهم, وأبو حنيفة ومالك وشافعي وأحمد وأبو ثور والثوري. قال العبدري وهو قول سائر الفقهاء. It is all the fuqaha have said the same thing. والدليل على ذلك قوله تعالى فالآن باشرهن وابتغوا ما كتب الله لكم وكلوا واشربوا حتى يتبين لكم الخيط الأبيض من الخيط الأسود من الفجر. So these are the dalail which they've given. I mean, the verse is the dalil, because فمن جامع قبل طلوع الفجر بثانية واحدة لا يعتبر آثما, because they say if a person has jima' before just 1 second before fajr, then he cannot be said as sinful. وهو في هذه الحالة لا يتمكن من الاغتسال, because in this situation he is not able to do ghusl, right? Because here حتى يتبين لكم الخيط الأبيض من الخيط الأسود من الفجر, right? Fajr time. So if he does 1 second or 1 minute before, right, and he's not, it is impossible to do ghusl at that time. وبناء على ذلك سيدخل وقت الأذان, and building on that على ذلك on that سيدخل وقت الأذان, the time of azan comes, والصيام وهو جنب, and fasting also, and he is junub. ولو كانت الجنابة لا تجامع الصيام, and because the janaba does not join with the fasting, right? It's something else. وتؤدي إلى الفطر, and it will lead to the breaking of fast. لوجب أن ينزع الإنسان قبل الفجر بزمن يتسع للغسل. To make it لوجب أن ينزع, to make it mandatory that he should fast before the fajr بزمن يتسع للغسل, which will make it easy for him to fast, do ghusl, right? So they say this is not what happened, right? The fasting, but إلا ولا بينته الآية, but the ayah cleared إلا أن الآية أباحت له ذلك, the ayah has allowed, right? حتى الفجر, until the time of fajr, مما يشير إلى جواز الإسباح جنوبا, which will pointing, the verse itself is pointing us that it is allowed for doing subah, doing morning junub, right? وأن هذا لا يضر صيامه, it will not affect his fast. So alhamdulillah, it is fine to do that. And the hadith also وقد رواه البخاري ومسلم عن عائشة وأم سلمة رضي الله عنهما قالتا كان رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يصبح جنبا. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم used to do the morning, that is the suhoor, جنب من غير حل بغير حلم without any احتلام ثم يصوم من غير احتلام without any احتلام, that is with جماع, then he used to fast. وفي رواية لهما من غير احتلام, right, من غير احتلام, and this was without any احتلام, so he was to so that's totally fine. وروى البخاري ومسلم عن عائشة رضي الله عنها أنها قالت كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يدركه الفجر في رمضان وهو جنب. Right? The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم used to get the Fajr in Ramadan and he was junub من غير حلم, without any حلم, فيغتسل ويصوم, and he used to take a bath and fast. I mean, there's no problem. He could take a bath later on before Fajr also. Before Fajr also. Right? So there's no problem at all to do suhoor by being محتلم or junub also. وروى مسلم عن السيدة عائشة رضي الله عنها أن رجلا جاء إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال. So a person came to the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم and said, Ya Rasulullah, تدركني الصلاة. Right? The prayer, I got the prayer, وأنا جنب فأصوم. Should I continue my fast, right? I got the prayer Fajr Salah and I was junub. While I was junub, should I continue my fast? فقال له رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وأنا تدركني الصلاة وأنا جنب فأصوم. Even I get the prayer when I'm junub and I fast, right? So alhamdulillah, there's no problem at all. فقال لست so he said, the man said, لست مثلنا يا رسول لست مثلنا يا رسول الله. You are not like us, O Rasulullah. قد غفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر. Right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forgiven you your previous sins and your future sins also, and future mistakes also. قال والله إني لأرجو أن أكون أخشاكم الله وأعلمكم بما أتقي. Right? So the Prophet ﷺ said, by Allah, inni, indeed. Yes, she can. If a woman's and she didn't take ghusl, yes, she can. Yes. And then she, after doing the suhoor, then she can do ghusl and pray fajr. Yes. That's what you're saying. Yes. Now. Now. Wallahi inni, so the Prophet ﷺ said, Wallahi inni la arju. Indeed, I hope and akuna akhshakum, that I become the most fearful of you of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wa alamakum, and the most knowing, bima attaqi, of what I do. Right? So I am not able to translate literally. Let's see the hadith. Wallahi inni la arju. It's Sahih Muslim, right? They didn't give numbers. Is there a number? No. Wallahi لأرجو أن أكون أخشاكم. Yeah. So this hadith in Abu Dawood, Muwatta Malik. Yeah. Aisha reported that the person came to the Apostle of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asking a fatwa. She had been overhearing it behind the curtain. Aisha he said, Messenger of Allah, the time of prayer overtakes me as I am in a state of junub. Should I observe fast in this state? Upon this, the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, at times the time of prayer overtakes me while I am in a state of junub and I observe fast. Whereupon he said, Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you are not like us. Allah has pardoned all your sins, the previous ones and the later ones. Upon this he said, by Allah, I hope I am the most God-fearing of you and possess the best knowledge among you of those things against which I should guard. Right? So the Prophet ﷺ said that I know better, right? He knows better. I hope that I am the most fearing and the most things which I should prevent myself from, right? So that means there's no problem at all about it. There's no problem at all about it, right? I mean, it's not even something which is sinful, so it's not even something which is problematic at all, right? The person should not be guilt about it. وأما ما احتج به من ذهب إلى أن الإنسان إذا أصبح جنبا فلا صيام له, and as for the one who says that whoever wakes up in the morning and he is junub and there's no fasting for him, مما رواه البخاري ومسلم عليه, so whoever takes this hadith أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال من أصبح جنبا فلا صوم له. So whoever takes this hadith, that whoever does the subah junuban, right, the morning subh, in the morning junub, فلا صوم له, فقد أجاب عند العلماء بأجوبة منها أنه منسوخ. And the scholars have said that this hadith is mansukh, because there's so many hadiths which show that it is permissible. So this hadith, although it is in Bukhari and Muslim, right, that man asbaha junuban fala sawma lah, right, whoever wakes up in the morning junub, then there's no fasting on him, right? قال البيهقي روينا عن أبي بكر بن ابن المنذر أنه قال أحسن ما سمعت فيه أنه منسوخ. The best thing which I heard from it, it is منسوخ. لأن الجماع كان في أول الإسلام محرما على الصائم, because the jima previously it was prohibited on the fasting person. في الليل بعد النوم, after sleeping, right? كالطعام والشراب فلما أباح الله الجماع إلى طلوع الفجر جاز للجنب. So when it became till the Fajr time, previously they had only 1 or 2 hours, right, for fasting and eating and stuff. So it was prohibited that time. But till Fajr it was fine. Then جاز للجنب إذا أصبح قبل الاغتسال أن يصوم. Right, it is fine for a junub to do the morning, to wake up in the morning before bathing and to fast, right? This is no problem at all. قال فكان أبو هريرة يفتي بما سمعه من الفضل بن العباس عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم على الأمر الأول. And it is narrated that Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu used to still say the same thing, and what he heard from Fadl ibn Abbas, right, of the first command. وَلَمْ يَعْلَمْ النَّسْخ, and he did not know the نسخ, that it was abrogated. فَلَمَّا سَمِعَ خَبْرَ عَائِشَةَ وَأُمَّ سَلَمَةَ رَجَعَ إِلَيْهِ, right, and when he heard that from the news from Aisha radiallahu anha and Salama, then he turned back. I mean, he changed his position back. Alhamdulillah. So even Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, even he changed his position. So Muslims are not, stuck to one position. Whenever we get dalil, we change. Okay, this seems correct. So we go back and we change our position. We change our position, right? So Alhamdulillah, because we are following the Quran and the Sunnah, and many times it may happen that we may follow one thing for our whole lives, and we didn't know any dalil contrary to it, but suddenly a dalil comes, and we didn't know our whole life that this was the case. And if we understand the dalil, and if it's the correct dalil, sahih hadith comes, then we should turn. We should not be arrogant that how come my scholar said this, my imam said this, or whatever. Right? Naduru ma'ad dalili haysuma dar. We turn with the dalil wherever it turns. Next, this is about waking up junub. Waking up junub. Then the next third thing he says from the mufattirat, the fast nullifiers, is al-qayyu amadan. Right? Qay amadan, that is vomiting, intentional vomiting. Right? فإذا تقيأ الإنسان في النهار. So if a person does vomit in the daytime, ورمضان عمدا, intentionally, بطل صومه, his fast has become باطل. Right? باطل. وذلك لما رواه أبو داود والترمذي والنسائي وابن ماجه والبيهقي وابن حبان والحاكم والدارقطني وأبو يعلى الموصلي وغيرهم عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه right? They all said that the same thing, that his fast is broken. أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال من زرعه القيء فليس عليه قضاء. And whoever unintentionally vomits, then there's no problem at all, right? If he unintentionally vomits. ومن استقاء عمدا فليقضي. But if he vomits wantedly, or seeks to vomit amadan, then he should do a qada of the fast, right? There's qada on him. Falahu qada. So I used to wonder that how can a person intentionally vomit, right? How can a person do it? But this is the case, alhamdulillah, that a person can do intentionally many times, right? By putting fingers in his mouth, you know, so many things. So this is the way, right? But unintentional vomits, there's no problem at all. Many people in the villages and so on, they still say that any vomit, be it intentional or unintentional, it breaks your fast. But this is totally incorrect, right? Totally incorrect. Unintentional vomits, there's nothing happening to the fast, alhamdulillah. وقوله صلى الله عليه وسلم من زرعه الخيء, right? من زرعه الخيء, whoever unintentionally fast, that is the vomiting, unintentionally vomits, that is the vomit comes to him, then there's no problem, alhamdulillah, right? His fast, nothing happens to it, right? And أي غلب عليه. Zara means غلب عليه, that is fasting, overtakes him, not fasting, the vomiting overtakes him, right? He is unable to stop the vomiting. فالحديث صريح في أن من استقاء عمدا فقد أفطر. And the hadith is very clear. Whoever seeks to bring the vomiting, that is intentionally vomits, he has broken his fast. ووجب عليه القضاء. And qada is mandatory on him, that he should repeat his fast later on, right? So وأن من غلبه الخيء, but as for the one who, for him the vomiting, غلبه becomes غالب, دون قصد منه, without any intention on his, فلا شيء عليه, فلا شيء عليه, there's nothing on him, right? There's nothing on him, alhamdulillah. بالضوابط التي سنذكرها بعد قليل inshallah. So he says there are some conditions for this which we will mention inshallah ta'ala, right? So there's some conditions, there's some factors to be considered for this, right? There's something we should be careful about. Okay. So as for أما القول بأن من استقاء عمدا فقد أفطر فهو إجماع. As for the saying that vomiting who does intentionally, he has broken his fast, فهو إجماع. There's إجماع on this topic. لا خلاف فيه بين العلماء. There's no khilaf, there's no problem at all, there's no ikhtilaf at all, right? Whoever does intentionally vomits, right? Wantedly he is vomiting himself, right? قال ابن المنذر أجمع أهل العلم ألا من تقي عمدا أفطر. Whoever does vomit wantedly, then he has broken his fast. ولكن اختلف العلماء بعد ذلك فيما يجب عليه من استقاء عمدا. But after that, the scholars differed, right? What is mandatory on him? على من استقاء عمدا, whoever intentionally vomits, what is mandatory, what is wajib on him? فذهب عطاء أبو ثور إلى أنه يجب عليه القضاء والكفارة. So there's Ata and Abu Thawr and said that there's qada on him and there's kafara also him. Kafara is a penalty, right? So penalty also on him, right? Because he did it wantedly. وذهب جماهير أهل العلم منهم علي وابن عمر وزيد بن علقم وعلقمة وزهري وأبو حنيفة ومالك وشافعي وأحمد وإسحاق إلى أنه من استقاء عمدا فقد أفطر ويجب عليه القضاء. There's no kafara on him. قضاء بعد رمضان. So he should do qada after the month of Ramadan. ولا كفارة عليه في ذلك. There's no kafara on him. There's no penalty at all. Right? There's no penalty at all. This is the correct opinion, inshallah, because جماهير أهل العلم said the same thing, right? قال ابن المنذر وفيه أقول, and Ibn Munzir said, this is what I said. وذلك لظاهر الحديث السابق. And this is clear by the hadith, right? The hadith it said that he should قضاء فعليه القضاء. Right? He should just do qada. الذي أوجب عليه القضاء فقط, because the hadith only said that there's qada on him. ولم يتعرض للكفارة, and it has not said that there's kafara on him. Right? So a person who's vomiting, if he's intentional doing it, I mean, whoever does it intentionally, then he will be, he has only qada, right? There's no kafara on him. But if it's come unintentionally, there's no problem at all. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. His fasting does not break at all. Right? Alhamdulillah. وهذا في من استقى عمدا, and this is only for the person who does it wantedly, right? Wantedly, intentionally. He, he vomits. He vomits intentionally. And as for the al-qayyu and ghayri amadin, as for the vomiting without any intention, وأما من غلبه القيء دون قصد منه ولا عمد إليه فقد ذهب جماهير من أهل العلم إلا أنه لا يفطر. Right? He does not break his fast at all. Right? A person who who's forced to vomit, it does not. And we talked about this, right? That he brought this topic before, that if a person is like unintentionally vomiting, there's nothing on him, right? Because alhamdulillah, this is not without any intention, right? لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها وهو قول علي وابن عمر وابن عمر وزيد بن عرقم وأبي حنيفة ومالك والشافعي والثوري والأوزاعي وأحمد وإسحاق. All these fuqaha, scholars and sahabi have said that, radiallahu anhum, said that it is fine, right? It is fine. There's nothing on him. قال ابن المنذر وهذا قول كل من يحفظ عنه العلم وبه أقول. And this is a statement which from everyone, right? From whom يحفظ عنه العلم, from whom knowledge is taken, knowledge is memorized. Alhamdulillah. So, and this is what I say. والدليل الجمهور على ما ذهبوا إليه صريح الحديث الذي قدمناه. Right? The dalil is the hadith which we have brought earlier. وقد بين فيه صلى الله عليه وسلم عدم وجوب القضاء. The Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم has clarified that there's no qada on him. وذلك لعدم الفطر, and also, and that's, there is no, the fast also does not break. بقوله صلى الله عليه وسلم من زرعه القيء فليس عليه القضاء. قضاء فليس عليه قضاء. There's no qada on him. Right? So alhamdulillah, the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم cleared it out in the hadith. وذهب الحسن البصري في إحدى الروايتين عنه إلا أن من زرعه القيء فقد أفطر ووجب عليه القضاء إلا أنه ذهب في الرواية الثانية عنه إلى ما ذهب إليه الجمهور. So Hasan al-Basri rahimahullah, from one of the narrations from him, إلى أن من زرعه القيء, that is, he unintentionally vomits, فقد أفطر, he has broken his fast. So there's one narration from Hasan al-Basri, ووجب عليه القضاء, he should do qada إلا أنه ذهب في الرواية الثانية أنه إلى ما ذهب إليه الجمهور. But later on, what happened? Hasan al-Basri, he changed his opinion, alhamdulillah, and he went to what to the majority said. من عدم الفطر وعدم القضاء, that there's no fitr, the fast does not break, as well as there's no qada on him. لما قدمناه من ظاهر الحديث, as we have brought forward, as we have said in from the clarity of the hadith. So alhamdulillah, there's no problem at all. خلاصة القول, summary is مما ذكرناه, what we mentioned, أن من استقى عمدا فقد أفطر وعليه القضاء, that whoever does qay, whoever vomits wantedly, intentionally, he has broken his fast, number one, and number two, he has to repeat his fast. So there's qada on him. دون الكفارة, there's no kafara on him, right? ومن غلبه القيء فلا يفطر, and for him who unintentionally vomits, then he does not break the fast. ولا شيء عليه, and there's nothing on him, right? There's nothing on him, right? So this is the khulasa of the qawl. وأما ما يروي من حديث معدان بن طلحة عن أبي درداء أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قاع فأفطر. So there's a hadith from Ma'adan ibn Talha and Abu Darda radiallahu anhu, that the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam vomited and he broke his fast. قال معدان راوي الحديث لقيت ثوبان مولى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم في مسجد دمشق. So I met Thawban, Mawla, the free slave of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Sauban, right? Sauban, and in the Masjid of Damascus. So who says that? Ma'adan is saying, rahimahullah. So he met Thawban, the freed slave of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. فقلت له, I said to him, إن أبا دردة أخبرني أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قاع فأفطر. That the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam vomited and he broke his fast. قال فقال صدق. He said the truth. So Thawban is saying that he said the truth. أنا صببت عليه وضوءه. Right, I was pouring for him wudu at that time. Right, wudu'ahu. I was pouring water for the wudu at that time. Sauban was serving the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam by pouring the water of the wudu. So this is what Sauban says. قال البيهقي فهذا حديث مختلف في إسناده. This hadith is contradicting is in the isnad, right? There's problems in the isnad. فإن صح فهو محمول على القيم عمدا. If it is true, then it is mahmul is it goes to the ruling of what wantedly doing vomiting, right? وكأنه صلى الله عليه وسلم كان صائما تطوعا, and as if the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was fasting a voluntary fast, right? So he says he might have done it wantedly. So, we don't know, right? We don't know. So because this is going against the various hadiths. قال البيهقي وعلى هذا أيضا يحمل حديث الفضالة ابن عبيد قال أصبح رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم صائما فقاع فأفطر فسئل عن ذلك فقال إني قعت. So, and there's another hadith which is contradicting with what you just learned from Fadala ibn Abid. قال أصبح رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم, the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم woke up in the morning صائما, he was fasting, فقاء, and he vomited, فأفطر, and he broke his fast. فسئل عن ذلك, he was asked about it, فقال إني قئت, that I vomited. That means this shows that it might be wantedly. أي أنه يحمل على القيء العمد, and this was a wanted vomiting or something, right? So this is what the scholars have said. وأما ما رواه الترمذي عن عبد الرحمن بن زيد بن أسلم عن أبيه عن عطاء بن يسار عن أبي سعيد الخدري رضي الله عنه. So this is the إسناد أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم قال ثلاث لا يفطرن الصائم. There are three things which the fasting does not break of the fast of the person. القي والاحتلام والحجامة. That is القي, vomiting, والاحتلام, and doing ihtilam while sleeping, and al-hijama, and al-hijama. Hijama again is a problematic, right? Some say it breaks the fast, some say it is makruh, and so on, right? Hijama. But these things do not break the fast. فقد قال الترمذي عنه بعد أن رواه إنه غير محفوظ وضعفه كذلك فعلى البيهقي. But this hadith is ضعيف. ولئن صح, even if the hadith is correct, فإنه يحمل على من غلبه القيء جمعا بين الأدلة. So taking all the evidences, we will say what we said before, right? Unintentional vomiting does not break the fast, right? Jamal, collecting all the ahadith, right? Collecting all the ahadith. Okay, so this is all about qay, right? This is all about vomiting. Inshallah. Please relog in again. We'll talk about the sputum coming out, right? Sputum coming out from the nukhama min al-sadri aw al-ras. Right? So inshallah, we'll talk about this the next. Inshallah. Jazakallah khair. نعم. اختلاع النخامة من الصدر أو الرأس, from the chest as well as from the head, right? removing a nukham. Nukham is the spit or the phlegm, as or the phlegm which comes, phlegm or the sputum, min as-sadri, from the chest, or ras, from the chest or the head. Right? Maybe he means the vomit. He means vomit by this, right? Because this is the same topic. So the topic, I mean, removing is from the chest or the head. So whilst vomiting, it might fall on the chest or something. وهذا الذي ذكرناه كله بالنسبة للقيء من المعدة. And all these things we have talked about is about the vomit from the stomach. وَأَمَّا إِذَا خَرَى شَيْءٌ مِنَ الصَّدْرِ لِلْإِنسان. But if something comes out from the chest of the person, right, like spitting or, oh, okay, chest means the spit or something, huh? From the throat, maybe he means من نخامة أو غيرها, from spit or something like that. فالذي عليه جمهور الفقهاء أنه لا يفطر. So if spitting comes or the phlegm comes or sputum come, whatever, right? It does not break its fast, nothing, right? ولا يلحق بالقيء, and it is not attached to القيء, right? سواء كان ذلك عمدا أو قهرا, even though it is wantedly or unwantedly, right? لأن هذا من الأمور الضرورية, because it is spitting is something which is, you know, which is something which is required, right? التي تكرر دائما, which keeps on repeating all the time. وتدعو الحاجة إليها, and requires, you know, its need, right? ولذلك رخص فيها ويستوي في ذلك ما يقتلع الإنسان من رأسه أو صدره. And the same thing which comes out from the head in the sense, maybe in the nose or something, yeah? Or from his chest, from the throat, right? So this is fine, right? Alhamdulillah. We find a lot of people spitting a lot during fasting, right? This is not correct, right? Because they think that we cannot swallow spit. That is incorrect. Wantedly, we should not keep building up spits. But if it comes unintentionally, there's no problem in swallowing, because external water is prohibited, right? Internal, it's your own saliva. There's no problem at all, right? If right, so this keep spitting on roads and stuff because they say they're fasting and so on. But that's not correct. It's no problem at all. Spits and something, alhamdulillah. And if it comes from the nose also, and if it goes inside by mistake or something, there's no problem at all, alhamdulillah. It does not break his fast at all. Right? Then eating and drinking, this is the fourth thing, right? Eating and drinking, which breaks the fast of ta'am wa shab. This is something which is known, right? Eating and drinking, it breaks the fast. فقد أجمعت الأمة على تحريم الطعام والشراب على الصائم من طلوع الفجر إلى غروب الشمس, right? So this is the fourth one. What was the third one? Third one was al-qay, right? Third one was vomiting. Second one was jima. Where's the number? I'm just checking all. Istikhraj al-mani, it was the second one. Okay. First one was jima, and the second one is istikhraj, money coming out. Okay. Fourth one is eating and drinking. Actually, this is the first thing which will come to our mind, right? But he brought it forth. So it is prohibited to eat, right? This is very clear, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَكُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا حَتَّى يَتَبَيَّنَ لَكُمُ الْخَيْطُ الْأَبْيَضُ مِنَ الْخَيْطِ الْأَسْوَدِ مِنَ الْفَجْرِ ثُمَّ أَتِمُّوا الصِّيَامَ إِلَى اللَّيْلِ فَمَنْ أَكَلَ أَوْ شَرِبَ فَهُوَ ذَاكِرٌ لِلصِّيَامِ. And he remembers that he's fasting. If he eats and drinks and remembers that he's fasting, عَالِمٌ بِالتَّحْرِيمِ, knowing it is prohibited, مُخْتَارٌ فِي ذَلِكَ غَيْرَ مُكَرَّهٍ, and he's not forced upon, he's choosing, right? He's doing it freely. فقد بطل صومه, his fasting has broken. لأنه فعل ما ينافي الصوم من غير عذر, because he has done which is something where he broke his fast without any عذر. فقد ضبط الفقهاء الداخل إلى الجوف, and the fuqaha have said that it should go it should go into the throat, right? Or it should go into the stomach, right? الداخل المؤدي إلى الفطر بقولهم, which will require for the breaking of fast. So if a person right, let me check. Muaddi means what? leading to, leading to, causing, indicating. بِقَوْلِهِمْ هُوَ الْعَيْنُ. They said it is ayn. Why are they saying ayn? Does it mean eye here or spring? I don't know. It is an eye, we said. Al-wasilatu, which is a means to min al-zahiri ila al-batin. Oh, it is an eye which is a means to from the apparent to the hidden one. Min munfadin maftuh, manfad. So it is a manfad. What is manfad now? It is an opening, which is open, which is a closing, which is open. It is an exit. Okay. An qasdin an ma'a zikri sawm. Right? With intention, remembering the fast, right? Remembering with fast. So they said it should go into the stomach itself. It's just that you put it on your tongue and you remember, then you spit it out. There's no problem, inshallah. It should go inside the throat. فنحن الآن أمام عدة ضوابط لما يؤدي إلى الفطر لا بد من معرفتها للتفصيل. So now we are in front of the conditions, right? The things which are required, the factors which are required, and we should know them. لنميز بين ما يؤدي إلى الفطر ما لا يؤدي إليه. To know the difference between what breaks the fast and what does not break. الأول العين الداخلة. The first is the عين الداخلة, the internal eye. I don't know what it means by ayn. Al-ayn al-dakhila, the internal eye. The second is al-batun alladhi tadkhulu ilayhi, the internal in which it enters. Then the third is al-munfadul maftuh. So he's explaining, I think, all these things. Al-munfadul maftuh, an exit which is opened. Munfaz is exit, it seems, so maftuh, open. وَلَنَبْدَوْ بِالضَّابِطِ الْأَوَّلِ. This is the three factors here. وَهُوَ الْعَيْنُ الدَّاخِلَةِ. So what is this عين الداخلة? فَتَحْدِيدُهُمْ لِلْمُفَطَّرِ بِالْعَيْنِ. So he says the three conditions for eating. Yeah? Okay. فَتَحْدِيد. So determining للمفطر, for the thing, by seeing. بالعين يخرج به ما كان أثرا. Things which will come out and which leave an effect. كالريح بالشم. Right, like smell through the nose. Right, so this is something which has an effect, it seems. وحرارة الماء, and the temperature of water. I'm not understanding. This is some advanced topic again. وحرارة الماء, and the temperature of water. برودته بالذوق, and its coldness by tasting. فإن هذا لا يفطر بالاتفاق. And this does not break the fast with agreement, right? So he says, it's smelling something, or you see the coldness of water, or hotness of the water, or coldness by tasting, right? How much it's cold, and this does not break the fast, right? Just smelling something we know anyways, right? It does not break the fast. So this is all called al-ayn al-dakhila, it seems. Right? وَلَيْسَ مُرَادَهُمْ بِالْعَيْنِ الَّتِي يُفْطِرُ بِهَا الصَّائِمُ إِنْ دَخَلَتْ جَوْفَهُ. The meaning here does not mean that it should enter the stomach. لَيْسَ مُرَادَهُم, the intention is not that. بِالْعَيْن, with ayn. Right? لَيْسَ مُرَادَهُم بِذَلِكَ مَا كَانَ مِنْ نَوْعِ مَا يُطْعِمُ فَقَط. So they did not intend with that what enters what he eats فقط only. بَلْ هِيَ عَامَّةٌ لِكُلِّ عَيْنٍ دَخَلَتِ الْجَوْفِ. It is every eye that enters the stomach. I don't know what he means by ayn here. Right? Ukilat am la tukal. Maybe it means something. Yeah, ayn. Ayn is the important thing, maybe. Right? Important thing. Ayn. If it is eaten or not eaten, saghiratun kanat am kabiratun. So there's some things which might enter the stomach if it is eaten or not eaten. قال الإمام الشافعي رضي الله عنه إذا ابتلع الصائم ما لا يؤكل في العادة. And if a person swallows something which is not eaten at all, right? كالدراهم والدنانير, like dirham and dinar, right? If he swallows it, أو تراب, or sand, أو حصى, أو أكل حشيش, or he eats hashish. Hashish is the, I don't want what you call. So hasa is what? Hasatun. Pebbles, yeah, pebbles. Hasat, yeah, hasat is pebbles, and hashish is grass, right? Grass or naran or fire. He eats fire. Or hadidan, or iron, or khaytan, or threads or something. أو غير ذلك أفطر. He breaks his fast. Right? If he eats all these things, I mean, he swallows a dinar, or coins, or pebbles, or this thing. Right? So he breaks his fast. وبهذا قال أبو حنيفة ومالك أبو داود جماهير من السلف والخلف. So everyone said this, that if he swallows these coins or pebbles or dust and so on, then he, I mean, so much dust and so on, then he breaks his fast, right? If he uses coins and so on. وذلك لأن الصيام هو الإمساك عن كل ما يصل إلى الجوف. So because fasting is with stopping from everything which will reach the stomach. So even these coins or something will reach the stomach, right? So وهذا ما أمسك ولهذا يقال فلان يأكل الطين ويأكل الحجر. And that is why it is said, and وهذا ما أمسك. So he should stop from this, right? That is why we said he ate the clay and he ate the stone, right? We use the word yakulu, right? He eats the clay or stone or whatever, right? وروى البيهقي بإسناد حسن أو صحيح. So he's talking about eating about pebbles and stones and so on. بيهقي بإسناد حسن أو صحيح عن ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما أنه قال إنما الوضوء بما يخرج وليس مما يدخل. So indeed the wudu is what comes out and it is not what enters. وإنما الفطر مما دخل وليس مما خرج. And fitr is what enters and not what comes out, right? Because in wudu, wudu is broken only if something comes out from the body, right? So this is the body, and if something comes out from the body, the wudu is broken, right? And fasting, if something goes into the body, then the fasting is broken, not what comes out. So this is a qaida, alhamdulillah, right? Clear qaida. The wudu breaks of what something comes out from the body, and the fasting breaks of what goes into the body, right? Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu said about it. وَكَمَا يُفْتِرُ بِالْعَيْنِ, right? If you break the fast by العين وإن كانت من غير جنس ما يُكَل. If it is something which is, he eats something which is not eaten, right? Generally speaking, like coins or something. كذلك يفطر. So he breaks his fast, right? So he breaks his fast if he eats coins and pebbles and so on. وإن كانت بالغة في الصغر. And similarly, he's broken his fast if he's, he's just baligh, right? بالصغر, I mean, just a kid or something. كسمسمة مثلا. Who's samsama? Samsama. Samsamatu. Samsamati. Let me check 1 second. Samsama. I don't know much. Kama jazama bihi Shafi'i wa Jamhur, like Shafi'i, Imam Shafi'i has said, and so on. So eating, just not food and drink. He's talking about eating of pebbles also now, right? Pebbles also, if someone eats, then it is broken, right? Samsama. Some kullu maddatin sam. I don't know what samsama means. I'm not able to find. Then let's do this, inshallah. Then we can continue with this tomorrow from next page, inshallah. ابتلاع ما يبقى بين الأسنان. Swallowing what remains between the teeth. Now, sometimes we eat something and there's something remaining in the teeth, right? So he's talking about that. وأما ما يبقى في خلال أسنانه من الطعام فإنه يجب عليه يتحراه ويخرجه. He should spit it out, right? He should spit it out. He should not swallow it. فإن ابتلعه عمدا أفطر عند الشافعية بلا خلاف. Right? So if he eats what is stuck in his teeth, then he has broken his fast. وهو الذي ذهب إليه مالك وأحمد وأبو يوسف من أصحاب أبي حنيفة، واختار ابن المنذر ونقله عن سائر العلماء خلافا لأبي حنيفة رضي الله عنه. Right? Except Abu Hanifa, everyone said that he breaks his fast. وذلك لأنه طعام, because it is food, right? Even though if it is stuck in teeth, later on at Fajr time you're praying and something comes, you should spit it out. ابتلعه مع عدم الحاجة إليه وإمكان الاحتراز عنه. Right? He could have spit it out, but he wantedly he ate it. Right? So he should spit it out because then or else he'll break his fast. Right? Without any and there's possibility of caution from it, right? وقد بالغ Zafar, so Zafar, except Zafar has increased in it. Zufar, I think, or Zufar, the second student of Imam Abu Hanifa, Zafar, I think. في ذلك فأوجب عليه مع الفطر كفارة. Zafar, rahmatullah alayhi, the student of Abu Hanifa, also said there's kafara on him. Right? He said there's kafara also, but how dare you eat with what is left in the teeth? وأما إذا جرى به الريق فبلغه من غير قصد, if without intention it goes into the stomach, أو ابتلعه لعدم قدرته على تمييزه ومجيه فإنه لا يفطر لعدم تقصيره. Right? So I mean it does not break the fast without any intention. Right? Without any intention, then he does not break his fast, because he does not know, right? By mistake he ate what was there left in his teeth, right? Without any so there's no deficiency in his fast also, right? There's no problem at all. So this is what, alhamdulillah, ibtila'u nukhama bil ibtila'u riq, swallowing of a nukhama is spit, not spit, the which comes out of sputum, phlegm, right? Phlegm. And this is riq is spit, if swallowing of the spit. And then he gives conditions for spitting also now, right? Then the second condition, this is all al-ayn al-dakhil, it seems. والضابط الثاني وهو الباطن الذي تصله العين. And this is the second thing, which is interior. And all these things we'll talk, al-isti'at, and so on. This is all about eating and drinking. He goes into so many things. Then he talks about medicine, right? And entering of the knife through the stomach if someone is stabbed, right? All these things, inshallah. Putting medicine in the ear, right? The rulings on that, inshallah ta'ala. If someone is stabbed, does it break his fast or not? Okay. So inshallah we'll continue right from here. So today we learned about 3 or 4, right? Breaking of the fast, al-qay, jima', ikhraj al-mani, and this was the 4th thing, at-ta'am wa sharab. So he's going to detail about eating and drinking, that if he swallows pebbles and so on, he breaks his fast. Okay, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Barakallahu feekum. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
كانوا قليلا من الليل ما يهجعون وبالأسحار هم يستغفرون.